Okay, we've got our full bridge. You've got a test you ran in Fusion and you like it. You don't want to make any changes. We're ready to build this. Now, for building, it's nice to have a list of parts and how long they are instead of having to go through and measure all these parts. We have the means of doing that. Production drawings are something that are done all the time in mechanical, civil, engineering. So we're going to create some drawings that are going to show all of our parts. So we can go ahead and preview what those drawings are going to contain by looking at the BOM table on the right. This is the bill of material. This lists all the parts in our project. So a couple things we don't really need a part number. We can right click, and we really don't need a description. We do need a name, and that we want to have here because I've named these. Okay, so we can just preview what we're going to have here. We've got item one, and that's kind of a part number in a way, but the first item, 2 of the lower center nodes. Item 2 is 4 of the lower outside nodes, 3 of the upper outside nodes, 4 of the composite part 1. So this is an interesting one. I didn't rename it in our side part studio, which I can do that here. This is actually just the straws. So let's go back there now that I renamed it. So this is not giving us all of the detail for these, and I mentioned in the earlier video that we have a way to get this information. So I'll show you that in a second. And of course we have 5 struts, which are these pieces going across. So let's go look at where we'll find the bridge side straws information. There's 2 sets of them, so we want to go and look at that. So we can hide this by clicking on BOM table again. Let's go back to the side part studio, and when we did the straw cut list, we have the information, and it showed up over here as well. So here we are with the number of each piece we need. Okay, so we'll see how this comes out. 3 of these in one side, 4 of these in the side. So let's go and make some drawings. So let's click on the plus, and we're going to create a drawing. If you click on Onshape, we are using metric, so we want MM, and then no views, and click OK. Okay, now it's asking us, well, what do you want in this drawing? Well, we probably want our full bridge, so we want to go to Assemblies, or Parts. Sorry, Assemblies. I'm missing the tab. Assemblies. We want our full bridge. So let's do this. The first thing we'll do is pick a scale. Pretty small. We can change that over here. See if 1 to 2 looks pretty good. Sure, let's do 1 to 2. Now, once we pick 1 to 2, it'll let us click once for the front view, or this will be the right view, right side view, and now we can move over here. Notice it's automatically changing our view. This will be the end view, and then we can go down, click here, and then click down here, and we'll get the top view. Notice I had to click here again to get the other view. Click here once more, and it's getting a really big box, but this is the isometric view. If it's too big, we can change the size in a second. That's pretty big. So let's go ahead and hit escape. We're done doing this. Right click, and I think we go to properties. Yep. And we change that to maybe 1. I don't know why it's glitching out like that. 1 to 4. There we go. Okay, so we've got our views. We can move these around. Notice everything aligns. And we can we'll dimension these views. But the main thing we want right now for building purposes is our parts list. So let's go and add another page. We'll come back and dimension these later. So we click on the little paper stack over here, and we click up here and insert another sheet. This will have our bill of materials and cut list. So We have to insert some more parts, so we want to go here and insert. Why am I not seeing what I want? Insert view. This is grayed out. If you don't see that, click on the drop down. There we go. Now we want to get not our full bridge. We want to pick. We want to pick some of our parts. So let's start with our assembly, and let's pick our side. The side has all of our unique parts. I'm sorry, I didn't want to do that. Hang on. Okay, we're on the right track here. I just had to find some things. For some reason, this looks a little different today. Hiding underneath this menu, the text menu, is some other. Not that one. Anyway, we're going to insert a view. We do want the full bridge, and it's symmetrical. So we'll pick this side here, and we can make this a little bit bigger. 1 to 2 might be good. So we're going to pick that side. Now, this time we're just going to get one side. So we're going to hit escape, and we're going to move that up. So now we're going to right click. A couple things I want to do. I want to show and hide. I want to show hidden lines. So I want to see my straw tabs. So that's a little bit better like that. Okay, now I want to right click, and I want to insert the bill of materials, BOM, for full bridge. Okay, and it's giving me some options: template, follow assembly. And there we go. So here we go. We've got the bill of material for the full bridge. So now, which one of these is which? We don't know which one is which until we put callouts. So callouts are hiding. Where are they hiding? Everything moved. Callout. Okay. Oh, BOM table. So that's a little symbol, means BOM table. So we want the, if you don't have it, arrow down there, you want call out. Okay. So we want to leave this table item number. You can also add the name to this. That's sometimes handy. You can insert name if you used it. Notice I have it down there. Okay. Or you can leave it off. The circle, if you want to keep the circle, the name doesn't fit well, so I'm going to leave it off for now. It's just an option for you advanced students who want to change it to a rectangle that you can do. And here we go. Now I think I need to click. There we go. We had it there. We can click on one of our nodes. I like to pick on the center. That is item 5. Notice it gets ready to do it again. Item 5. Oh, I got the strut somehow. Let's not get the strut. Let's Control Z that. It grabbed the strut instead of the node. Call out and grab the node. That is item 3. Be careful and check it, because it's grabbing other parts of the geometry that are hidden, or you're looking at the end of it. So it's able to get the strut. And we can get the strut. We might want to identify that. But you know, the main ones you want to know. Okay, that's item 3, upper outside node. You can add it to this one too, so everyone knows. I'm not requiring you to if they're identical, you can just show one. So we'll just do that. We'll just do all the unique nodes for now. We know this one here is, oops, I don't want to get that. I don't want to get that strut. Item 2, and we can just keep going. And this is unique. Item 1, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, bridge side straws. So we can label that. Item 4. Okay, so item 4, there are 2 of them. So we need to be clear in our cut list that you're going to double everything. Now, I don't have an easy way to do that, but here you see there are 2 of the bridge side straws. So let's go and add the cut list for those. Here we go. We'll actually insert another cut list, or another projected view. We're going to insert a view of, not the full bridge. We're going to pick a new view, and we're going to go to composite parts. And notice there are bridge straws. Okay. And we're going to put them down here. And hit escape. And now right click, and we want to add insert cut list for bridge side straws. And notice what we have here. We have one set, right, of the 2 sets that are needed. Okay, so we can do our callouts, which are hiding under here. No, here. No, where'd they go? Call out under the BOM. Yeah, they're calling out the cut list, so they're hiding there. Now, table item number. Yep, that should be good. It's linked to the cut list. Oh, table cut list. Okay, so this is important. We can see what happens with this, but you're going to want cut list item number. Oops. I don't know that it'll reference that one up there. It might. Let's just try it. Here we go. Call out top straw. Sure enough. So we can leave them both in there, or you can just reference this and know that it's doubled. So let's just actually, what we can do is leave just cut list item number, because we know this is number 2 here. Okay, so if it's obvious that they're the same, you can just label 1 and leave the rest blank. Up to you how many callouts you want to make. I find that duplicated information, when it's obvious, oh, these look the same, they only labeled 1, I guess they must be the same. There are only 2 items. Obviously, these are the same, right? Okay, so just keep in mind that you need to duplicate these. You could, if you wanted to draw another set, you could do that. So this quantity would be halved because you're referring to that. You can do some text in here, and there might be a way for us to double these quantities. I don't know. Oops, cut list table properties. Yeah, I don't see a way to double everything. Yeah, so you'll figure that out when you do this. That is so those are our lengths. You've got our lengths here for our straws, and we've got our quantities. Those are the critical things you need for your assembly process. We also have a full bridge drawing showing how everything gets assembled on sheet 1. That is our final drawings. We will add some dimensions here at the very end. So right now that'll get you started on building.